Hello, Danny. Welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here at Bathshack for our new podcast and conversation with. How are you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Great to have you. Could you please go ahead and give me a bit of an introduction to yourself and the Footballers Property Group?
Yeah, so I'm Danny Elliott. I am a footballer for Macclesfield FC. I'm 30 years old. When I signed for Macclesfield about 2 years ago, I decided to set up the Footballers Property Group, which is a business that helps other footballers and now non-footballers too kind of make those first steps into property investment, making sure they do it right. And we help them with the buying process and renovations and things like that.
What's one memorable property transformation that you've been a part of?
We've been able to capitalise on some of those opportunities with older landlords looking to get out a little bit and get properties at a really good price. So we got one towards the end of last year for 140,000. I think we spent about £9,500 on it. It got remortgaged at £183,000, which we were really happy with. It was a really good opportunity for us. So that was one that immediately sprung to mind that I was happy about, yeah.
Bathrooms in general, they used to be a place where they were just functional, somewhere to go, to get a shower, wash off the day. They're now becoming spaces that they're like wellness spaces. Do you find that trend in the properties that you're working on?
Yeah, definitely. I think that, having a high quality bathroom is really gonna add to the home for the people living in it. But it's also massively going to add to the value of the house too. And one thing that I've been really impressed with Bathshack is how affordable a lot of the really beautiful bathrooms are too.
So we are here in the new Bathshack Manchester showroom and you have done a walk around. What are your thoughts on the place just in general?
I think it's really impressive. When I first came in, I was obviously interested, as a business owner, but I was actually interested personally as well. I texted my fiance afterwards saying I'd love to bring her down here. There's a lot of the bathrooms that I can kind of see myself having. And like I say, I was genuinely really impressed by the prices as well. I think that's a lot more attainable than people might think.
Yeah, definitely. At Bathshack it is anyway. Yes. In your opinion, what's one thing people should stop wasting their money on in home design?
Actually, this might be a bit of a unpopular opinion, and these kind of media walls of kind of putting the TV into the wall and all that sort of thing, I think became really popular at one point. It's not a cheap thing to do. I'd probably try and steer them away from it and say, it's probably not the way that things are going. So I think that's one thing for me. I think that these kind of high-tech living rooms are not as popular as they used to be.
Danny, thank you so much. Where can people keep up to date with what you're up to?
People can follow Footballers Property Group on Instagram, on TikTok, on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and people can feel free to send me a message on there too. I tend to respond fairly quickly.
That's great. Thank you so much for joining us today here at the Manchester showroom. Thanks very much.